Hello my friends and welcome to today's video. I'm happy for this one because I haven't made a really music related video in a while, and I'm happy that we are talking about music today. Of course, the topic it always makes me happy. You all already know that, and from what I can see, I'm not yet, I have something on, but it doesn't show. Anyway, I have my animal print t-shirt, to channel some 80s vibes and talk about these albums. Okay, if you're seeing the title, you may be wondering what this video is all about. The other day, one of my Instagram followers made a comment on my page in one of my posts about a band. Of course, I was talking about a band, and then he told me, Martha, I didn't know this band before you, I haven't heard of them before, and the only reason why I know of them is thanks to you. And he then asked me something very normal, something very common. I believe that we ask our friends and other people too. He said, which song would you suggest, or which songs would you suggest to listen to first, so I can have an idea what this band is all about? And then he said the sentence that gave me the idea of making this video. He said, which song or songs do you believe would turn me into a fan? And I got the idea, and here we are today, because I told him just one song, just a few songs, I could tell you about an album. So here we are today. I will be talking about these albums here, you can see, yes, and some bands that I of course have already mentioned on my channel, either where I talk about them in a video, just a video dedicated to them, or I have made, I have mentioned them, yes, and made a reference in my other videos. But yes, I have talked about these bands. These are bands that I love, and I'm suggesting one album for each one of them, an album that I believe would turn you into a fan. You know that if you listen to, you would be a fan of the band. As always, these are just my opinions, and these albums of course are based on my personal music taste, but I guess I wanted to do, this video, and yes, after this long intro, let's begin, and let's begin, with Finland, a mention to Finland, and then we will move on to Sweden. If you're watching my videos for a while, you know that both Swedish and Finnish bands are my favorite out of the new generation of bands. Yes, so first things first, Finland. Let's start with something happy, something, with glitter and glam rock, of course, because this is what I love, this music, happy rock, or what I like to call bubblegum rock, excuse me. Yes, let's begin with that, and the first album and of a band I would like to suggest is this one, Reckless Love and Animal Attraction. I have made a video about Reckless Love, one of my first videos here on my channel, and talking about this band and how much I love them. If you like happy, uplifting songs, but that, excuse me, are not pop, but still rock, here we are, Reckless Love and Animal Attraction. I believe this is the best album of the band, and it's filled with so happy, catchy tunes, and all that party theme, that's going on, of course. Yes, if you want, if you haven't listened to Reckless Love before, and you would like to see what this band is all about, and what they do, and everything, of course there is evolution in the future, but I believe that this is the album to listen to, and the album that would turn you into a reckless love fan. I absolutely love it, so happy. I love this band, yes, and if you're like me and you like, you know, to have fun and be relaxed and, you know, just be happy and bubbly, but still, of course, have the rock and roll thing going on. Here you are, Reckless Love, Animal Attraction. If anyone would ask me which album to listen to from Reckless Love, this is the one that would turn you into a fan, I believe, of course, yes. And now, let's move on to a band that I've been listening to ever since they released the first song from this album, and I have mentioned them in one of my previous videos, and of course a band that I absolutely love because they are so beautiful and they have beautiful music, and this is for my more romantic souls out there. Of course, rockers, but still, you know that we have that soft romantic side as well, and it's in the category of melodic rock more, you know, for me, in the category, they fall into the category of melodic rock, AOR, you know, I love this. Yes, sweet and romantic with powerful songs not missing. I am talking about One Desire, another band from Finland, and this is the album, their debut album. I think it's, yes, it's the only album they have released so far, and it's so good. So if anyone would come and ask me, Martha, who is One Desire and what they do, what do they play, and which album would turn me into a fan, this one. It's the only one, but they did a very good job, an excellent job, if I may say so, because anyone turns into a fan with this great album, one of the best albums of 2017. I have mentioned it again, I love it. I was happy to meet the band, I have talked about it, and yes, they are nice guys too, and I was so happy, you know, to have the opportunity to tell them how beautiful their music is, and how nice their songs, and how much I instantly fell in love with the band when one of my friends suggested it. Oh, here you go. As a matter of fact, it was one of my friends who introduced me to this band. You know, he sent me their album in the digital version, and he said, Martha, here you go, listen to this band, I believe you will love them. And he was absolutely right. I was instantly in love with the band, and this is the album that turned me into a fan, and this is the album that I believe will turn you into a fan if you want to listen to more of this style, rock, AOR, melodic rock. This One Desire, such a beautiful band. Honestly, every single song on this album is unbelievable, so good and beautiful. Every single song, there is not one that is bad. Yes, definitely listen to this one if you want more powerful and softer songs as well. Yes, One Desire, One Desire. May I say, the guys were so nice to sign this on the outside too. Three of them, or four. Three, yes, and all of them on the inside, you know, the booklet. Anyway, One Desire, great album, great band, and of course I would suggest it as well. And now let's move on to Sweden for a while. Yes, Sweden, another country with great bands that I love, and this one is no exception. I love it. You know, I have made a band. I wish, excuse me, I have made a video about this band, and yes, I have mentioned them again and again on my channel, here or there, my Instagram as well, and I have to say that this is my mom's favorite band of the new generation. Did you guess it already? Hit, my friends, Hit, the Swedish band, the Swedish rock and rollers. They are amazing. I don't think there are people, no, probably there are people who say otherwise, I don't know, but there are so many people, and this band is considered by many critics to be the best hard rock band of our generation. Like I told you, my mom is a huge fan and she loves Eric as a performer. We had the chance to see them this past November. I have talked about it in my Christmas vlog. Anyway, even though many people already know about them, if not all of you, yes, there are still people who didn't know about the band and who found out about me, and they tell me so on my Instagram and the rest of my social media. And these guys mean so much to me. When you find out about the band and you enjoy it as much as I do and you love it as much as I do. Yes, anyway, so people have said that they didn't know. I was surprised and they found out about the band from me, and I'm happy. So here is my recommendation to you on YouTube as well, my YouTube friends. Hit and Address the Nation. I believe it's the best album of this band, even though it's so hard to choose because every single album they have released so far from the previous oh my god, I cannot talk today, excuse me, from the previous era, the Kenny era, the previous singer, and all the way to these albums 3 already now with Eric. Yes, this band has great music, great albums, it never disappoints. Yes, they are amazing, truly, I think so. But personally, I believe that this Address the Nation, the first album with Eric, is amazing, is a masterpiece, one of the best albums of the decade for sure, for me. Yes, I love it, everything, every single thing about it, and I always suggest this one for fans to listen for an introduction to the band. Yes, people asking this one, Address the Nation, of course it's Hit. They are hard rock, melodic rock, again AOR as well, just like One Desire. That's why they toured together, probably, this past winter. Well, while we still have winter here in Winterfell, but anyway, yes, and yes, hard rock, melodic rock, and AOR. I love it, love this album, every single song. It's so good, powerful, and you have the beautiful ballads and more slower songs that I love, you already know, and In and Out of Trouble, the one and only. Oh my god, I love this song. Yes, so beautiful. This one, I will always suggest this one to new Hit fans, even though they have great albums. Every single album they have released is great. To me, this is my favorite Hit album, my personal favorite. I love it, just like the band. There's nothing missing. Such a great album, as I told you, one of the best albums of the new generation, of course. That goes without saying, and the new generation of musicians, yes, they are amazing, and one of the best albums of the decade for sure. So here you have it, my mom's favorite band out of the new generation, one of my absolutely favorite bands. Yes, Hit and Address the Nation, the album that would turn you into a Hit fan. Any album would though, but still I choose this one. And now the last couple of albums I would like to mention. Both of them, they have made such an impact, in my life. They are one of those, they are two of those albums that had such an impact, not only on my life, and me, but in music, of course, and both bands did, and on many people all over the world. I love them, both of them. I love these bands, yes, die-hard fan, of course, and these albums and these bands, they couldn't be missing from my list. Let me go back to Finland, of course, and suggest this one, if you allow me. You'll see why I'm saying if you allow me. Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz. Now wait, before all the comments start coming my way telling me, Martha, Santa Cruz is no longer together. with this lineup. Unfortunately, the band broke, excuse me, the band parted ways, the band members a year ago. My God, a year ago passed, yeah, a year already passed. Yes, and they are, going their separate ways, and they are doing other things. I'm assuming, yes, artistic, and they are taking different creative directions. Still, I cannot not mention this band and this album, because to me they were the original lineup, and the 3 albums and everything. They were the best new band there was, the band that would have been, and all these things. I loved Santa Cruz. I will always love Santa Cruz, the original lineup. Let's see what happens. Of course, I keep an open mind and see what happens in the future with Archie in the band. Yes, the new lineup of Santa Cruz. Let's see. I'm not saying anything. I'm open-minded, and I'm waiting to see. And of course, I'm waiting to see what the boys do in the future. There's of the 3 Cruz babies, as I like to call them. I call them the Cruz babies. Anyway, I've made a video. You can check it out as well, if I don't forget to link it, or if it doesn't pop here. Santa Cruz. Still, I would suggest this album, and if someone tells me, why do you love this band so much, and what are they about, and which album would I listen to? This one. This would make you a fan, would turn you into a fan. Again, just like Hit, every single album they have released so far, this lineup, 3 albums, is amazing, is mind-blowing. I could never stop be amazed by what these boys brought into today's music and what they were trying to do. Yes, but still, I believe that this is the album that determined, if I may say, the band, and it is called Santa Cruz because this is what they were all about, if you ask me. Hard rock, so many powerful songs, beautiful ballads. Can You Feel the Rain? I love it. For example, yes, Until Today, and you have that raw power that was missing from today's rock scene. I don't know, they were something totally different and unique, one of a kind. Crazy guitars, and so much talent, beautiful lyrics, and meaningful, and so many great ideas. You have touches of punk here as well, of course. Midi is a punk rocker. I miss Midi, I miss the boys. Anyway, yes, you have touches of punk, hard rock, crazy guitars, nice vocals, beautiful lyrics, as I already told you. Everything Santa Cruz was about, this is it. This is the album. I love it. One of the best albums of the new generation of bands. Again, I love it. It was such a milestone. The band. Excuse me, the album that made me fall in love with the band. Again, that's why I suggest it, and it turned me into a fan. This one, I love it. I will never stop suggesting it, even though, they parted ways. It's okay, and we'll see what happens. They are musicians, and they are super talented. This talent does not go away. I'm sure they will all do something nice and beautiful, but whatever happened, I still love this one, and the other 2 albums with the original lineup. And yes, the music they left us, it's so good, so good. I love it. Santa Cruz, it would definitely turn you into a fan. Yes, love this album. We reached the last one. Again, this video is getting so long from what I see, and of course I have to mention this one. You guys know that I love this band. It has a super special, it holds, super special place in my heart. I love the guys as human beings too, other than musicians, and This is the album, you know, the first one. Before you listen to all of these albums that I just mentioned, you have to listen to this one, because I will tell you along the way. I am, of course, referring to Rest in Sleaze, Crash Diet's Rest in Sleaze. You know how much I love this band. I talk about it in every other video, and how much I love these boys. Why? Because they did something very special with this one, and Rest in Sleaze is a masterpiece, and I believe I have mentioned it before, and I will keep on mentioning it again, because it's my opinion, even though there are people who disagree. I truly believe that Crash Diet, Dave Leppard, and Rest in Sleaze, excuse me, this album started the new wave of great bands we have in Europe, and probably some of them are all around the world. When this came out, everything changed, and so many bands and new young musicians were inspired, because that's what I think. I believed 80s were dead, we are done with good music, and many people thought the same, and then this one came. These guys, Dave, Rest in Sleaze, this album, and they changed everything. They brought this great music back. That's why it's my #1 suggestion, and this is the band that my Instagram follower, you know, my Instagram friend, asked me about. Which song or songs do you think would turn me into a fan? And this is, you know, his reply, you know, his question, and my reply that I told him just one song. I love Crash Diet. I would suggest an entire album. Brought us to today's video. Yes, so it's #1. Before you listen to any of these albums, start listening to this one, because it was the one that started everything. According to me, that's what I believe. You know, sleaze, rock, glam, you know, all that hair metal, everything. This album is everything. I love it, and of course, I still believe it's the best album of any band of the new generation. It was the beginning, and according to me, again, this is just my opinion, thanks to this album, these boys, Dave, and the rest of the Diet Boys, we have all this beautiful music today. You know, the one I listen to, you know, the good rock, hard rock, hair metal, sleaze rock, everything, glam, of course, glam rock, yes, everything. It's because of this band and this album. It was a milestone. Definitely, it has affected, excuse me, it has inspired, I cannot talk today, many musicians, just like I already told you. I cannot recommend it more. I love this album. This is everything. Before you listen to anything else, Crash Diet, Rest in Sleaze. Best album, I don't know, best album in all these years. I love these guys. Now you understand even more why I love them. Yes, and I am looking forward to their new one. Hopefully it will be released this year. Let's see. But this one would turn you not only into a Crash Diet fan, a diet head like we are called, but I believe it would turn you into a fan of this genre as well. Thank you guys for everything you achieved with this one. We love you. Yay! And that was it, my friends, my list. I thought this would be a short... I cannot talk today. What is going on? I thought this would be a short video, but I was wrong again, because I get excited when I talk about my favorite artists and favorite bands. So these albums would turn you into a fan. That's what Martha said. That's what Martha believes. You can say it. Anyway, as always, before I let you go, you know what I would like you to do. Leave me a comment down below letting me know which album would turn me into a fan of which band or artist, because I love reading your thoughts and I love the interaction. You all already know it. If you like this video, as always, like it, thumbs it up. Yes, you help me choose my channel's content, and of course you put a smile on my face, and I know what you love, and if you love what I love as well. And last but not least, feel free to share it, and if you feel like supporting, find the little bubble, you know by now I believe, the little bubble with my face in it. Find it and click on it. You will be subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, go have a great day or night wherever you are, whatever you are doing, and listen to these great albums if you have the chance. Thank you so much. See you in the next one, guys. My series of Game of Thrones videos are coming because the date is getting closer. Stay tuned. Thank you so much, guys. Leave me a comment, share, like, subscribe, whatever you wish. Have a good one. Bye.